My in-laws brought a young and attractive stay-in maid into our home despite my objections. Part 2. I ended up fighting with my husband about it and told him I did not want her staying here. Not because I thought he was cheating or unfaithful, but because I did not want to willingly create a situation that could potentially ruin our marriage later on. This girl is from a very conservative Muslim area in the Philippines where interactions between men and women are much stricter. She prays 5 times a day, wears hijab, and is from the same tribe as my husband. Meanwhile, I already feel like his family dislikes me because I'm not religious enough for them. My husband actually told his aunt not to bring her here because he knew it would cause issues between us. But they brought her anyway when we attended a family event. At that point, I told my husband I would rather stay at my parents' house than live in the same house with her. Eventually, they moved her to another aunt's house around 15 minutes away. So things calmed down temporarily. Fast forward to today during Eid al-Adha. The aunt who took her in brought her here again for the celebration. We all went to the prayer area together. The weird thing was that while the younger cousins were sitting in the back of the pickup truck under the heat, this girl was comfortably sitting inside the air-conditioned part of the vehicle. It honestly struck me as odd considering she was supposedly just the helper. Then I finally saw her properly for the first time, and honestly, she is very attractive. Pretty face, skinny, beautiful smile, small eyes, pointed nose, very feminine. And I immediately felt jealous and angry. Maybe this is where people will think I'm toxic or insecure, but I want to be honest because I want real advice. The entire time, I felt like she knew she was attractive. She would stare at random people, and when they stared back, she would smile and look down shyly. She kept doing it over and over. She also kept staring at my husband, and at one point when me, my husband, and my baby were taking photos together, I caught her staring again. I stared back at her with a raised eyebrow, and she smiled at me. That honestly made me more upset. What also bothered me was that, despite supposedly being hired as a helper, she barely helped with anything during the gathering. Me and another wife in the family were helping arrange tables and food, while she spent most of the time chatting, laughing, and casually walking in and out of the house looking very comfortable. Eventually, I got overwhelmed and took my baby upstairs because I felt myself getting angry and shaky. I told my husband I felt jealous and uncomfortable and honestly expected comfort or reassurance from him, but instead he stayed downstairs while I was upstairs upset. So now I genuinely want outside opinions. Am I overreacting?